So when you're using your GPS, you have to put in the address that you want to go to. We all know where we want to go. We all know what we want. But the problem is the starting location. Without that starting location, without being honest about where we are, we can never get to where we want to be. And we all want the same things. We all just want food, water, shelter, safety, and community. That's all anybody actually wants. That's all anybody actually needs. So, these things that are all around us that are given freely, that are being middlemanned, if we can't admit that there's a problem there, how can we ever solve that problem? Because it's not natural, it's not normal. What would you call someone that isn't allowed access to basic resources unless they first serve someone else, unless they first produce something for someone else? These resources exist all around us, and yet they've been funneled, and even currently now they're being limited intentionally. So what would you call a person that isn't allowed access to the things that are given freely from their environment without first serving someone else? I wouldn't call that someone that's living free. And I think we're all in that position. And anyone that's still spreading the divide and conquer programming, we're already conquered. We have to admit where we are. We are a conquered civilization. It doesn't matter if you're what shade of color you are. It doesn't matter if you're dark, if you're light, if you're black, if you're white, if you're a human or a vampire or a werewolf. If we are paying someone for the resources that are given freely, it's not freedom. And if we can't admit that, we're never going to get to freedom. We're never going to get to liberation without first admitting where we are. And all of this wishful thinking, that's been going on for decades. Where has it gotten us? Where's the saviors? Where's the politician? Where's the extraterrestrials? Where's any of it? Where's any of it actually getting us? It's just keeping us in the same place, but content to be in that place because tomorrow is going to be better. Tomorrow doesn't ever come. We only have right now. Right now, what are we doing to secure our own liberation? Right now, what are we doing to unite? Because the divide and conquer stuff, whether or not people are getting paid, the people that are spreading the divisive content, they're working. They're the opposition to freedom. Because we don't say that one specific shade of people is gone. Okay, you're still in the same position. You're still paying to exist. So maybe in the famous words of infamous words to me of Immortal Technique, we're all in the same ship and it's sinking. Okay? So it's unity, it's together we rise, separated we fall. That's it, period. If we don't learn how to work together and see through the divisive programming that has been implemented by the system itself, then we've already lost. There's nothing to gain, because independently, who out there right now, honestly, is out there alone supporting themselves? Everyone that is existing in some kind of collaborative effort. And if we can combine the collaborative efforts and keep the cycle of energy within that community and not allow it to be siphoned, that's the key. That's all it is. Because right now, everyone in the world that isn't living off the land in some tribal fashion is not living free. We're living in a parasitic system. And the first step to overcoming that system is admitting that it exists, number one, and admitting where we're at in it and where we want to be. Where do we want to be? Do we want to be living in harmony and community, or do we want to continue this divisive, everybody living isolated and at best in small groups? I mean, it's just not working, people. Any one particular ethnicity of people disappears off the face of the world, that ain't gonna change the fact that the whatever's ruling this place, whatever's benefiting from us all being divided, it's not one group of people. It's not one particular ethnicity. It's real simple. You've got the people that work to support the system, that pay into the system, and then you have the people that reap that reward. That's it. So you look around at the people around you, you probably never in your life met someone that's living free. I told my dad when I was 16 years old, I said, "Dad, you're a slave, and I don't want to live like that." The man almost broke down crying, and I did, because it's heartbreaking to see all of these beautiful beings and these individual personalities just being siphoned by this parasite, this parasitic machine, this entity that we call the system. It's not doing any favors for any of us. And it never has. It's only ever been an animal farm, and we are the livestock. If we can't be honest about where we are, we're never going to get to where we want to be. Who the fuck am I? I'm just some guy that sleeps on a couch cushions in his brother's trailer, like, while I'm renovating it. That's who I am. I'm fucking nobody. But together, we can all be something greater. And if you're interested in removing the blinders of the cognitive dissonance, check out this fucking video right here. It's 8 hours long. It's probably the best 8 hours you ever spent in your life when it comes to deprogramming from the Matrix. Check it out.